I can just start by just saying I loved the movie so much. I just thought it was absolutely brilliant. Obviously the soundtrack is great, but I'm going to start with you, Nnamdi. I have such a thing for these kind of romantic two-handers that are often quite sprawling, that kind of span decades. And I just wondered what a joy it must be to get your teeth into as an actor, into a character like this, because it must give you so much to work with.
I want to start off by saying I'm so happy that you love the film, and I can tell with your enthusiasm, but I'm also so happy because a lot of times we've been speaking to women that love the film and they really enjoy it. But to just hear this from, a male counterpart, it feels great. We got you.
Yeah.
Should I leave? You guys.
What'd you say?
I'm just. Should I go?
Yeah, we've got this from here. It's cool.
All right, bye guys.
No, it was great. I mean, obviously, to sink your teeth into it as an actor, just for myself, the role, the depth, the music, the love, the vulnerability that the character had to show.
I thought that was a pause.
Oh. I know. I was like, he's.
I thought that was really dramatic.
That was in character.
Yeah.
But so I don't know where I left off, but it was really enjoyable to be a part of and to be able to make something so big and romantic like we did.
Yeah, because Tessa, this is your character, it's almost like quite a quietly progressive and subtly empowering character, isn't she? Because she's very headstrong, she's ambitious, she's vulnerable, but she's just human. And I know it sounds like a stupid thing to point out, but actually characters like that don't always exist.
Yeah, no, they don't. I'm really curious. Obviously I enjoy getting to have a cape and do things in that space, but I'm really most fascinated by that sort of heroism that we have the opportunity in our everyday lives. I'm really curious in the ways in which we grow, things that might seem from an outside perspective very small can feel very large as a human. And so I really enjoy that about Sylvie, that she's somebody who is trying to find her own agency and also is someone that kind of just has an innate sense that some of the things that are relative to the time or relative to race just don't really make sense for her. And so I love the way that she bucks convention without really trying. It's kind of innately who she is. I find that really interesting. And I also, sorry, I'm so distracted by Lady Day on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Really makes me happy. She's like
Al Green next to her. It's from my wedding day. We put all the records up of our first song and the song that my wife came down the aisle to. Yeah.
What was your dance? What did you dance to?
Well, the dance was actually Never Too Much by Luther Vandross, but that fell off the wall. That was there. So. Yeah, but I was just going to ask you, Nnamdi, before I go. Because I love this idea of, obviously there's a sense of like changing of eras in this movie, the move from kind of jazz into kind of Motown, which obviously then would have gone into like disco and stuff like that. And I just wondered, do you think that our generation has been robbed in some ways of that kind of cultural shift in regards to music? Because I feel like, I'm assuming we're kind of roughly the same age, I feel like I haven't had that moment where I heard something that I've never heard before, which is what people back in the kind of 60s and 50s and 60s would have experienced.
I've had those moments. I've had those moments. So I don't know that we've been robbed, but I do know that anyone that I'm familiar with that grew up during that time period, they think that the music of today is trash. Like they don't want to connect to it. They don't want to give. And so, yeah, and I think as we get older, we start to turn into those people. And the newer music we aren't as interested in. But no, I definitely have had those moments with songs growing up and even up until now.
Oh, brilliant. Well, thanks so much for your time today, guys. I could have gone on for ages, but best of luck with the movie and everything.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Okay, bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey You Guys, huh?
Hey You Guys.
Is that from the Goonies?
It is indeed, yes.
Nice.